Have you guys ever cheated before?
I definitely have. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, you too?
Yes.
Oh,
Damn,
shit.
You surprised?
I'm not a cheater now, but
I really am a
have,
saint.
yes.
Okay.
It was in my younger days.
What made you cheat?
I was getting cheated
I'll come
on
back
first.
to you.
Definitely.
I'll come back to you.
It's the same thing. I was getting cheated on first. It took a while for me to get there. I'm not gonna lie, but when I did get there, I was just like, "Fuck it."
Why didn't you just leave?
I was in my phase of like when you try to change somebody and you see the better in them. You feel me? And they don't see that in themselves, what they can do and accomplish as a man, because I felt like I could see what I want, I guess, in the man, but then the cheating kind of just like...
Did he got you?
Threw me off. Huh?
Did he got you cheating? Did he find out?
Hell yeah.
Did he leave?
I told him.
Did he leave?
No, he didn't. What?
Yeah, I mean...
Like, nigga, I came back from my trip and I cheated on you. What you mean?
No offense.
Because
no
I
offense.
was on a trip and the person cheated on me while I was on the trip.
No offense.
And I was like, okay, I'm going to cheat on you. And the person's like, you're not going to do it. And I came back and I was like...
So if he didn't leave, no offense, that man is just a pussy. Because a real man, if a girl cheat on him, they will bounce.
I mean, does that mean a female's a pussy if she don't leave?
No, because men and women are not the same. We are not the same.
But some of them are.
In general, men and women are not the same.
But some of them are.
They could be.
I'm talking in general. They're not the same. They might think like a man, but they're still not gonna be at the same level of men. And men will never be at the same level of women.
It's just that I don't have a dick. But I can think. If there's a man sitting right next to me, we can resemble each other. But he just has a dick and I don't.
Wow.
What I'm saying, our
brain is the same, our blood is the same, our skin tone is the same. We just don't talk the same. We don't walk the same. But at the end of the day, our mindsets could still be the same.
No, you men and women are wired the same. God made men different than women.
Definitely,
we are not the same. Body
part wise,
we might have the same blood, but even the way we think, our hormones, nothing's the same.
Definitely, but that doesn't mean like the experiences that somebody has they can't relate to.
Experience is different.
But that's what makes a person. Without experience, you wouldn't be who you are.
Yeah, you can't have an experience as a woman. I can't have an experience as a man, but it doesn't make us the same.
No, but I can have that same experience that you have, just in a different way.
But it still doesn't make you being me.
No, but it means that I can relate to you.
You can't relate to me, but you know me.
I know that. That's what I'm trying to say. But I'm not trying to say I am you. What I'm trying to make you understand is female and males can relate to the same situation. They just relate in different ways.
That's fine. Yeah. I agree with that. But what I'm saying, you guys can relate, but you guys cannot think the same. You guys are not the same. That's my point.
We can understand.
So if I'm understanding, that means I'm thinking the same. You feel me?
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It means the same thing.
It doesn't.
It all comes from the brain, does it not?
Yeah, it comes to the brain, but the way your thoughts are affected or our channel is not the same as mine.
Yeah, because your experience is different.
It's not only about it has nothing to do by the experience. No.
It does.
It does.
It
doesn't.
Does.
No, it doesn't. When you have two kids,
right? If a man cheats on me, and I decide to go cheat with somebody else, right? Me as a female, and a man is with a girl. She cheats on him, but he don't decide to fuck another female. He decides to, let's say, have oral sex with another female. It's both cheating either way, correct?
What I'm saying,
so they're both feeling the same way, correct?
I agree if you guys can relate. You guys can have the same experience. But the main point is, a man and a woman are not the same. They cannot think the same. So because they are wired differently.
They're wired differently.
They're wired different, so they can't have the same experience. They can't have the same experience. They can't relate to each other. That's fine. It happens all the time, which is normal. But since God made us differently, so we cannot be the same. We cannot be at the same level. It doesn't mean one is better than the other. It's just like we're just different.
If we bring religion into this, it's kind of different. That changes the whole dynamic, because now we're speaking about religion.
It has nothing to do with religion, because we are made by God.
I mean, we definitely are, but all I'm saying is we could be made by God, but that does not mean that men and women can't think differently. Can't think the same.
I never say that.
Because honestly, God made us the way that He made us, but He didn't make us based off our experiences.
He didn't.
He let us learn and go through things.
But what I'm saying,
sometimes people go through the same things. Just because we choose to go about them a different way doesn't make our
okay, you
experiences any
got
less.
you guys are talking about experiences, you guys are talking about experiences, all that. I'm talking about the fundamental of human beings. As human beings, a woman and a man, we are not created the same. We are different.
Yeah, of course.
Forget
of course
about.
created the same.
That's my whole point.
But think about it. But that
it has nothing to do with the environment.
It has everything to do with environment.
No.
Men are conditioned to different things.
No, let me say. The environment only affects you how you're gonna act in society. But originally, when God made you in your mom's stomach womb,
so we talking about back in like the BC days, because we talking about now.
Most men's biggest insecurity: height, penis size, income. And then pick one insecurity you will use to shame a man.
Why they gotta do me like that with the last question? Like,
I wish it was mine.
this is what we should start the podcast from, because now it's getting spicy. Now it's getting spicy.
Oh, lassie.
His height, his penis size, or his income.
Yep.
Biggest insecurity.
That men, I feel like, in my opinion, I feel like, me personally, men probably don't really care about their height. It's really between the penis size and their income.
I would say the income.
If you gotta pick one though.
But sometimes, like, you throw a man's penis size around and it really fucks them up.
I know, but I'm thinking about the fact when you don't even bring it up, and then you find out that it's little, and you would have never even thought.
But think about it. Whether it's little and he has a high income, you won't care that it's little.
Exactly. That's why I'm saying the income. Because if they don't got that, it's clip.
Forget the dick. But their biggest insecurity, damn, he gotta be.
In your
really,
opinion, that's just your opinion.
He gotta
though.
be really broke for him to be insecure like that.
Bro, niggas be broke.
You know what? I might go with the income because, like, nigga probably would care more about him getting money than his dick. Because if you tell a nigga that he got a small dick and he don't got no money, he really don't give a fuck because he got no money.
Like, he got money.
I feel, yeah.
Like, fuck you, I'm going on my yacht.
Yeah. You're stupid. Okay. It definitely would be income. Yeah.
Okay.
Income.
So yeah, both of you are thinking income. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I think it's income. I think it's income.
Definitely.
As a man, I mean, personally too, yeah, if I'm broke, shit, that shit gonna hurt for real.
A bitch telling you your dick is small, you wouldn't even care. Like, that bitch, I'm broke.
I'm gonna think about it all night.
I be like, bitch, you broke. I got money. I can fuck another bitch.
Like, okay. Would you prefer your man cheat on you emotionally with another woman or physically with another woman?
Physically, wrap it up.
You sure?
I could take it.
What?
Physically, emotionally, you want me to sit here and withstand you telling me you went to a restaurant with a woman and like, that's different.
No. Physically is when he's out with another woman. Emotionally is when he's just texting.
That's what I'm saying.
Another person.
Physically is when he's out with, like, wait. Physically, I'm thinking physically.
Let me make it a little spicy for you. Yeah, physical is just sex. Let's say
what I'm saying.
That man. Okay, let's say
you
you
would
got
prefer him to cheat on you physically than emotionally?
Bro, yes.
I'd rather you sex the bitch than you actually put your dick inside of a bitch.
Bro, do not get to know anybody else while you are with me. Don't do that.
Let's say let me change a little bit. So let's say that man cheating on you emotionally, right? All the time he's thinking about that woman. Even you guys are having sex, just that woman comes into his mind all the time. He's taking a shower thinking about a woman, right? All the time for the rest of your life. I'm dating life, whatever you guys are gonna date. But he will never have sex with that woman. Ever. But the physical that you pick, that man has no emotional connection with that woman, but he fucks that woman like every single week.
Okay, yeah.
You still gonna pick the physical
I just want
one?
to say that I'm gonna leave regardless. But
No. Let's say the man you're gonna spend the rest of your life with, but he's still taking care of you though. He's still taking good care of you. You got a mansion, you got a house, everything.
Get to know anybody else while you are with Dar.
Shit.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
What
you gonna do? Are you crazy like that?
I'm not crazy. I'm just rooted in love. And like,
only if you find out. If you don't find out, you'll be fine, right?
Whoa! I'm not finding out.
What? Let's say you got a man like now, right? Let's say your man cheating, you never found out.
All right, the question don't say that.
Don't let it have been
this is another
finding
question.
out this girl favorite color. I don't care. I don't care.
You would rather him fuck somebody though?
I'm leaving regardless.
No. Let's say you're not living, you never leave.
No,
you still gotta be together.
To spend for the rest of your life, like you can't leave. Like you can't leave the situation.
Do I have to fuck him still?
Yeah,
that's your man.
That's your man.
I don't really be having sex like that.
No, but bitch, it don't matter.
So this is if I was somebody having sex.
Yes.
That's your man. You guys are having sex.
He
you guys
is
family.
not putting no dick in no bitch. Because regardless whether you thinking about her, I'm still getting my nut and throwing it the fuck back.
Okay, wait, that's different.
I'm
though.
good.
But the thinking is like, even when you guys are having sex, his mind is into that girl. So
that's fine. Your mind could be elsewhere because at the end of the day, that got nothing to do with me. My mind could be elsewhere too. I could be watching porn.
My answer was based off the fact that I could leave after.
No, there's no leaving.
There's no leaving. This person you got to spend the rest of your life with, sis. You better take that emotion.
As somebody who
you're just gonna be sharing that dick.
Crazy.
Like
what?
I don't know, man.
So you still picking the physical one?
Fucking plead the fifth option.
There is a plead the fifth option.
There's no plead the fifth.
Don't think so.
So you picking the emotional one?
I don't
Queen?
like niggas get into. I don't like that.
No,
shit.
you physically fucking with fucking somebody and coming home and fucking me is just.
So
why they gotta leave though? Why they gotta leave to fuck? Like what if it was all just one big happy family?
Threesome? You say? You mean?
See, if it was a threesome,
that's what I'm saying. Like, what if it
that would
wasn't
change
like
your
no?
whole
What
dynamic.
if it wasn't like cheating?
It was. You trying to change the whole question? Fuck
what was that again? What did you say? That's cool. What did you say?
She said I'm twisting it.
Well, how do you twist it? What did you say?
What if it was open?
She said, "What if it was open?"
Open? Both side or one side?
I'm bringing down all the technicalities.
Both sides. If it's open and he gets to fuck somebody else, it would be open both sides.
Most
First
women.
of all, this is my man, not my husband, so I can leave.
I mean,
yes. That is very true. They didn't say husband.
I mean, both. If most women, when they love the man, they into the man. They barely gonna cheat on that man.
If that man
they
cheating
don't
on
share.
her, they're gonna cheat on that man. I
That's
promise
what I'm
you
saying.
that.
They can cheat.
And that's the question. Would you physically be with somebody that's cheating on you? If he's cheating on me, I'm not gonna sit my ass at home and let him cheat on me physically.
Fine,
I'm going to
honestly,
go cheat on him
guess
too.
You could go learn
so
her
it's
favorite
best
color.
That it's open.
But
No.
like, I'm finna leave. That has to be an option.
Okay, you guys are changing the question.
No,
so
it's
in
not.
this
That's
question,
what you said.
No. Okay, in this question, right? You not leaving the man and you not cheating, but you gotta pick one though.
Is it open or no?
It's not open.
But we're just in a relationship.
You guys, okay, let's say you guys are married. You're not leaving the man and you're not allowed to cheat.
It would be
I'm not
emotional.
giving up nothing.
It would be emotional.
So
I'm not
emotional.
giving up nothing.
Oh, if he's fucking somebody else, you're not giving up nothing?
Like,
But
if
bitch, you
it's
can't
marriage,
leave, bitch.
if it's marriage, I'm not.
Ooh,
I give
okay.
it up.
No, Calvin.
Like, we would have to make it up to me.
Okay, I'll make it up. When he comes on me, fuck you too. That's
No.
it.
No.
Buy me something.
Make it up.
Buy me an island. Give
Make
me a
it up
house.
to me.
Island.
I
Give me
need
For
an
what?
an island so I could go fuck my other nigga while you fucking her.
Pow!
Pew, pew, pew. That's what you ash that shit. Nigga, buy me a motherfucking island. You fucking her, I'm fucking him. What's up? What's
Yo,
this say?
So have
Come on the weekend.
I prefer a man with 78 body counts, a virgin, or one body count with a prostitute.
Assume the man is
assume
36.
the man is 36 years old.
Would I rather
Would you prefer a man
with 76 body count?
78?
78 body count.
78. Virgin,
A virgin.
one body count with a prostitute. Getting low with the
I
hoe.
would take a virgin.
You take a virgin?
Yeah.
Shit, if you could find one out there. Let me shut the fuck up.
You feel me?
Let me shut the fuck up.
Because it didn't say male or female. So I can find
It
the
said man.
No,
It said man.
It's a man. You're a female, so it's a man.
Why would y'all just say it a man? What if I was bisexual?
But that's fine. But in this situation, you're not.
What if I was just a
bisexual.
lesbian?
But
That'd
in
be
this,
so offensive.
in this scenario,
A
you're not.
man. Well, I am bisexual, so If it was a male, I mean, I feel like the same answer would apply.
You take a virgin?
Yeah, for both females and males.
Okay.
That was crazy. 78 body counts, though.
Wait, is that 70 body count a lot?
What was you doing in your life?
78.
Wait.
I mean, at 36, as a male.
At 36?
As a male.
Okay.
As a male.
That makes sense.
It depends, though. Men of value, they'll get more women. If you don't bring value.
I feel like during that 20 to 30s age, y'all are wild.
Yeah.
No, it's not all men, though. You have to bring some values.
No, that's true. And it wasn't
Not
all
any
women.
man.
It wasn't all women for the last
that were
question
from 20
either.
to 30 are wild. I would just say some.
Yeah, I mean...
So y'all don't come at me for saying all.
I think it depends, though. No all niggas in the hood been getting that. Most men don't get sex like that, to be honest with you. It's only like...
I would say 30%. 70% of y'all get sex. For a fact. 70% of the men in the world. I would say 30% probably don't.
No.
I'd say out of that 30%.
I say mostly all of them get.
That's what I'm saying.
No, most men actually don't get sex. There's actually stats they put on CNN. I think that was
man, forget CNN.
No, because
we talking about real life shit.
No, okay.
I've sat down with a man that's like, yo.
Okay, you talking about real life shit based on what statistic though? You don't base on your statistics. Based on like.
It's not statistic. I've seen it's just men that I've met that told me real life shit. Like,
but that's what I'm saying. Men that you met, but that's like few samples. How many men you met? How many men you slept with? More than 100?
I'm not even talking about slept with. I meant just like friends. Like, I have guy friends that are real with me all the time. Like, it's not just people that I've slept with, the people that I've dated. Like, it's no.
But that's what I'm saying. That's a small sample.
Men that definitely told me real life shit, and it all sounds the same.
But that's what I'm saying. That's a small sample, but you gotta look at the stats. How many men in America think are 6 feet tall? What's the percentage of a man at 6 feet tall?
I have no clue.
Nah, I don't even.
You see?
A man that's 6 feet tall.
6 feet above. I mean, what's the percentage?
Date you? That's mad tall.
That's tall.
6 feet. No, 6 feet. That's like most. That's what most women like.
I could dig it.
Me personally, that's not even something I would know. Yeah, I would even.
But what I'm saying, that's what I'm saying, because most women, that's stats. They like men who are tall. I want my men to be 6 feet. That's the thing. 6 thick inches, whatever. 6 pack, 6-figure income. But it's only 15% of men in America are 6 feet.
What females are you finding these from?
No, I'm not talking about my female.
What statistics are you looking up?
You can Google it right now. Google it right now. Find 5 sources on your phone. You find those sources telling you the same thing.
I want to know where they're doing which side of the country, which state you're doing these statistics.
No, we're doing the statistic in America, like all the states,
every state
statistic. Yeah, 50% of men have.
I thought they were talking about the world.
No, we're just doing
Let's talk about the world, because the 50 states ain't everybody.
Yeah,
we live
in America, so we basing on here.
Billions of people that live out here, and we're just 1%.
There's 300 million people in America,
and there's billions of females.
But
that could increase those statistics and change them in a second.
But we're talking about America. We don't have billions of people in America. We're talking about US. My stats is based on the US. So it's because we live in the US.
We need to base the stats off the world.
Yeah, you can base on that. Yeah, you can base on that.
So I feel like regardless, it's just the back and forth, because you feel me?
No, I get it. But the stats, it can't change. But our stats is based on America, US only. So unless you can find all the stats, that's fine. But I'm talking about US.
It was Haitian Flag Days. Add my ladies to that statistics. Because we different. I don't know what's going on in America, but we different.
No, even Haitian girls
Caribbeans are different.
Nah.
Add us to the list. Add all the countries to the list. Them Asians, they different.
But there's always exception to the rule. But most women like that mindset came because it's a DNA thing. Because back then, right, way back, when men used to go outside to hunt to bring food to the family, when there was no internet, there was no TV, there was no, there was no food factory to process the food. Men used to go outside to hunt, and they used to fight against other men. So the taller men used to get, they had an advantage over shorter men. So that's why most women, when they would get married, they'll start looking for those tall guys for survival mode.
Your rich son 35 years old, introduces you to 2 women he wants to marry and have kids with. Pick one. You can't change the woman. A, she's extremely beautiful, rich, 77 body count, used to be a porn star. She is 31 years old and wants to work. Or B, unattractive, feminine, 1 body count. She is 24 years old, wants to be a stay-at-home mom, and only has a high school diploma.
What was the first one? You feel me? What was the first one?
Extremely beautiful, rich, 77 body counts, used to be a porn star. She's 31 years old and wants to work.
What's the second one?
Who? There is no second one. Who is that? It don't even matter. She unattractive, feminine, 1 body count. She's 24 years old, wants to be a stay-at-home mom, and only has high school. Forget the 24.
I'm good with A.
I would have an amazing life with a porn star.
That's it.
So you give your son, you let your son marry the porn star. Your son is rich though.
Oh, this is for my son. I'm thinking for my son. Okay.
But still, like...
Regardless, yeah.
I still have the same energy.
So your rich son who has a reputation out there, you still want him to marry a porn star?
They said she's rich.
He says that he want to do it though.
They said
he wants
she
to do
is
that,
extremely beautiful and she's rich.
And your son is rich too. So
he wants to
basically
do that,
he doesn't really need
But it
anybody.
doesn't.
If he asks me, I'm gonna say, all right.
They both rich. I would
lean for A, but I'm not finna tell you what to do. But if you really want my personal opinion,
it's their choice.
Like,
at the end of the day,
up to you.
No, I get it, but here's the question. Just let's play the game with it.
A.
Okay, so you don't mind your son's legacy with a porn star because your son is rich. When I'm talking
How's
about
that
rich,
his legacy being messed up?
It's legacy, man. We care about those things.
That's not his legacy. He want to do it.
It's weird. First of all,
let me explain
my son.
He wants to do
that's
that.
what I'm saying.
No.
He's asking me. He's giving me a choice.
But
if he's giving me a choice, he's stuck. He likes both of them. And he don't know which one to choose.
Let me explain what I mean about legacy because your son's going to have kids with this lady. Mm-hmm. That's his legacy. He's rich, so he's well known. He's well respected. Mm-hmm. So that girl used to be a porn star, has so many body counts, so people know who she is, and she has a past that was really dark, right?
Why it gotta be dark?
Because anyone who done porn, OnlyFans,
people don't. Dark to us. Porn stars is lit in their own little community.
Yeah, to them, that is nothing.
To them, like they some of the cleanest people in the world that you're talking about right now.
Yeah, we're on the outside world to them and their community and the people they know. That they know, the people that they fuck with, all accept that shit.
Them like.
That's cool though.
That's nothing.
That's cool.
That wouldn't even bother them.
Like,
yeah, it won't bother them. But for a man, it's important. Most men they will not. Most men, not all. Most men they will not go for a porn star or somebody who's been sleeping like busting it up for every nigga in the hood.
I mean, well, hey, if my son wants to do that, let him do it.
Like
I'm just asking as a parent, as a mom. So you pick the 77 one, the first one for your son.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're judging.
It's not. Like, so you want that's what I'm saying. Like, I have a daughter, and I'm not based off how I grew up. I'm not judging on anything my daughter does.
So you don't judge. Society we live in, you have to judge.
No, I mean I would give her another thing. The society we live in. That's why that's the problem.
Wait.
In the society we live in, that's the problem. Everybody has an opinion on what another person is doing with their life. If I can give you my opinion, I can give you my experiences, you're still gonna do what you want anyways.
That's the problem. Some people don't do what they want to do anyways. Stop doing that. Do what the fuck you want.
Do what you want, because at the end of the day, regardless, some people do listen and some people take advice of others. Okay, cool. But the ones that don't, who are we to sit there and judge them? Because honestly, we wake up and we sometimes judge people, a lot of other people every day. So why am I going to judge my kid over a decision they want to make, over what they want, over who they love, over what their thought process is? If that's how they think and that's how they want to move and that's where they want to go, I'm going to let them do it.
So
because
if your kid wants to become a serial killer, you see no one to judge your kid, just gonna let them do
my kid tells me they want to become a serial killer, I'm calling the police because it's the parent.
Okay, we're talking porn.
No.
Like, we're talking about porn.
Wait,
first of all, you're talking about murdering. Like, if my kid comes to me and tells me they want to murder somebody, there's something mentally wrong with my child, and as a parent, you have to attend to that and step in. But if somebody makes a decision on who they love and who they want to spend the rest of their life with, and they don't care for their past, I have no right to step into that.
Okay, at the end of the day, you talking about judging. We live judging. There's nothing wrong about judging. You're supposed to judge.
I'm not saying there's nothing wrong. I didn't say there's nothing wrong, but I'm saying because everybody judges in our society, it changes a lot of things, and that's the main reason.
Which is good.
Oh, but sometimes it's bad because when you're putting your input in somebody's life so much, sometimes you're making them steer the wrong way. No, because you have so much input. Tell them, let them learn, because in the future they will always learn.
Because you could never live every single second of like somebody else's life.
Somebody else's life. If you're so attentive to their life, you're not even worried about your own, bro. You feel me?
The reason I say that we're supposed to judge, because you say earlier, Dara, you say we shouldn't judge.
No,
I'm like,
I said no. The problem is the reaction to people judging, and that people should stop.
But you think people should judge people, right?
No. I mean, it's a natural thing. Like,
okay,
you're
so that's what I'm saying,
and that's what you learn from. And that's what you. That's what you. That's a problem. It's no, but it's not okay. In your opinion, I'm gonna accept. In your opinion, you think it's good, but I'm just saying.
So judging is not good in your opinion.
I'm saying it's 50-50.
There's a time
and place. And the thing is, in human society, like, we all have that impulse to judge somebody, and the first thing they tell us, because you know why you judge, because you have your own opinion and you have your own experiences.
You're supposed to.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's the first thing that pops up, right? But you can make that decision to continue putting an input in your opinion in their life, or letting them make their own decisions.
On their own process. And letting them learn. Because you telling them your experience is not going to change anything.
So why don't you let your kid make their own decision, go out there, kill people, so they can learn from it?
I mean, hey, that's what they want to do. That's what they want to do. But I'm going to let you know, if somebody tells me they're going to serial kill,
that's what I'm saying.
The reason why I'm not going to let them learn from that is because it's taking away somebody's life. That's on my conscience.
So you say judging them. That's what I'm saying.
No, it's not.
It's judging.
Because if somebody wants to have sex with somebody else, it don't matter. It's sex. It's not taking somebody's life.
No. I get it. So you basically going to pick and choose where to judge.
I'm picking and choosing where my control and my input is, in my opinion.
That's where being self-aware comes in.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, judging is cool, but it's really, really hot when you're self-aware.
That's what you feel me, like.
So basically you picking and choose where to judge people. Pretty much.
No, you're picking and choosing where to be self-aware. And when you realize
we're talking about judging. We're talking about judging.
Okay, but me personally, if my child, the thing is, if my child tells me they want to become a serial killer, first thing in my mind is I'm not judging them. The first thing in my mind is they probably need some help.
Like, they need help.
In my mind, me saying they need some help is not judging somebody.
So I get it. That's what I'm saying.
Me saying they need help is based off my own traumatic experiences, off what they're telling me, what they could or could not be, what they could tell me. It could be off my traumatic experience. It could be off of what I've seen. It could be off of what I heard. So it's not me judging them. It's me trying to get them help.
No.
For a relationship, do you look for a man who is A, superior to you, B, equal to you, or C, below you?
Below me.
Below you? Can you explain that? Elaborate. All aspects apply, though.
I want to be in control.
You want what?
I want to be in control.
Okay. So
I need to be in charge.
So you want to be the man in a relationship?
I just want to be...
So you want to pay the bills? You want to pay...
No.
That's being in charge.
In charge.
Okay, so... If you're in charge,
because I have the direction. That's what I'm
saying. If you want to be in charge, you're gonna be the one leading the relationships, right? So you're gonna be the one paying the bills.
No,
and that's what I'm saying. So you want a man who's below you. I said all aspects apply. That means you want a man who's shorter than you, who's more feminine than you. You don't want a masculine because you're feminine, I believe. So you're female, right?
Yeah.
So you want a man who's very feminine.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Below you, what means what you have is going to have it below you. So if your strength, like from 1 to 10 is 10, it might be like 9 or 8. That's why I say all aspects apply. If you make 40,000 a year, you're probably gonna make 20 or maybe 39. it's always gonna be below you. That's what I'm saying. All aspect apply. Is that what? If you're 5'5", you're probably gonna be 5'4". That's below you. All aspect apply. Is that what you're looking for in the dating market? When a man approaches you for a dating, you're like, I want him to be shorter than me. I want him to make less money than me. I want him to be below me. Is that what you're looking for?
Okay, I reject my answer.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Because what?
I reject.
That's what I said. Below.
So below means regardless, everything.
All aspect apply. Is that what you're looking for?
Okay, then I guess equal.
So you want a man who's equal than you, make the same money as you.
Yeah, so be equal to you.
Yeah. I'm feeling all three. I'm not gonna lie, but
so if you gotta pick one though, what you gonna pick? Equal. So same highs on you, same weight as you, same strength as you. If you feminine 10%, it's gonna be feminine 10% as well.
I guess, yeah.
So you want a man like that? Do you really think you're gonna respect a man like that? A man who can lead you because you guys are the same.
I guess we're equals, so I can respect that.
Have you dated a man like that before?
I'm like, yes, but I feel like if I'm no better than that's somebody I can respect.
I think that's subconsciously as a woman, you're looking for somebody who's like superior and you're looking for somebody you can learn from. Women don't look for somebody who's below them or the same as them. It's
so a man can't learn from a woman?
Yes, you can learn, but you always want to find a man who's like better than you, somebody who can teach you somebody who makes, because you're looking for provision and protection from a man.
No, I'm looking for somebody that can teach me and that can educate me just as well as I can educate them and teach them
but
too.
It's not
because our experiences are different.
Agreed.
Yeah, but it's not going to be the same. So in a relationships, right? Who do you think is the leader?
There is no leader. We're equal.
No, you're not equal.
We are because if there's something that you're lacking, if you're my partner and I know that and I have that knowledge and I can teach that to you, I'm not going to think that you're lesser of me. I'm just going to think that you're just not there yet.
No, it doesn't mean that.
I'm teaching something to you. Just if this is the same way and I'm lacking in something, they're not going to look at me as less than. They're not going to look at me as superior either. They're going to look at me as somebody that they can respect because they didn't know or understand that until you taught it to them. So we're equal in that moment because now I'm teaching you something that I know.
No, it's not about teaching. It's not about like
it is because it's about understanding each other.
You're always gonna learn from someone, but there's always a leader in your company. You have a manager. You have maybe an assistant manager. You have regular co-workers, whatever. There's always someone always have to lead. Someone has to be the head. Someone has to be the neck.
How does that always work out?
It's in a relationship. Most relationship, for the relationship to be successful, someone has to be the leader. Both people, they cannot be on the same position, same level. Someone always have to lead. And most relationships, most women, they don't respect men who can lead. And most relationship, when the woman feels like this man is not being a man, those relationships don't last. Most of them, they don't last because y'all talk about it. Oh, I want me a man, somebody who can be a man. You don't talk to your friend, I want me a man who can lead, we can be leading the same at the same time.
What is being a man to you? Because it's your opinion. So what is being a man to you?
Being a man in a relationship is being the leader. Because you leading the relationship. You calling the shots. Like the president. Biden, he's the one who calls the shot. But it doesn't mean whatever he says is going to go. People have to talk about it. Okay, we don't like that. We don't like that. But at the end, he's the one who's calling the shot. Same thing in a relationship.
You're right. So basically what you're stating is if a man calls a shot and everybody gets to speak about it, is he the one making the final decision? Because at the end of the day, I have my own opinion. Someone
has to make the decision. But
so he isn't the leader?
He's the leader.
No, he's not.
No, he's the leader because
the leader makes the final decision.
That's what I'm saying.
So if somebody else is making that final decision, he isn't the leader.
No, that's what I'm saying.
You're just giving opinions.
No, he's making the decision, making the last decision. He's calling the shot. That's why I gave you an example of the president. So in a relationship, the man is going to give the final decision, but it doesn't mean you're not going to have an opinion. You can still talk to, babe, hey, let's move to Jersey. Your boyfriend might be like, nah, I'm not feeling that because of that. At the end, most relationships where the woman respect the man has to decide if it's okay to move or not. Because the man is the provider and the protector.
Okay, but if he moves, he ain't going to be in a relationship no more, right?
Like,
if he moves and she says, no, I'm not moving, that's not what I want, and he decides to move anyways and makes his final choice, he's gonna be out of relationship. So
no, that's fine. But guess what?
So being a leader doesn't really mean anything if you're not taking into account.
But guess what? If you respect that man, you really respect that man, you love that man, you will follow his lead. If you've been in a relationship that you feel like you don't listen to your man, you don't follow his lead, that means that man doesn't really fulfill his job as a man like that. You don't respect him. That don't make no
sense. Because if my man hasn't experienced everything that I experienced, and I can't follow in his lead, because if I already experienced it, I know what not to do. And if he makes that final decision on something that he has no experience in and I do, then he's going to lead me right back to level 1, compared to me making that final shot. This is why I say we're equals, because we both should be able to make final shots in situations, not just the man.
But that's what I'm saying. No,
I think the way you look at relationships is just different.
Any relationship, there's always someone who's the leader. There's always someone who's the follower.
Not in my relationships.
Yeah,
that's fine. If you talk, if you ask a man right now, you call your man, you ask him, hey baby, when in a relationship, who's the leader? Who's the head of the relationship? When you go, quick example, you file for taxes sometime. When people file for taxes, they always ask who's the head of the house. They don't put two head of the house. There's always someone else to come first.
No, but
it's a hierarchy in society.
But you remember, if you are married with somebody and you're filing taxes, you actually marry jointly.
Jointly, but still.
But nobody can do head of the household.
No.
There is no still. No. Nobody can do head of the household.
You do it.
You can't. If you're married, you cannot put head of the house.
No.
You cannot put head of the household, because both of your incomes are joint, which is why it says marry and joint.
No.
It doesn't say individual. Head of household is individual. So if I'm living in the house with somebody and they're my boyfriend, I'm putting head of the household. He can also file taxes and put head of the household also, because we're not married. But if we're married and I'm together and that's my man, marriage, then we have to put married and jointly. Those are differences.
Married and jointly, but there's always a head of the house. Even when you file for, you do applications for 2 people, there's always going to be a signer and co-signer. There's always someone else to come before. There's never 2 people on the same page.
Okay, so if you're talking about a house, that's different, because
no, I'm just giving an example of the relationship.
No, because I'm just saying everything is different. If we talking about taxes, if we're talking about taxes, I can file head of the household. My man sitting right next to him. We both head of the households. So you feel me? But if we married, ain't nobody saying head of the household because we're married. Legally, it's both of our incomes together.
All right, so you telling me that in your relationship, your man isn't a leader?
Huh? I'm not saying he's not a leader.
So who's the leader, though?
There is no leader. We're both equal.
Yeah,
we learn from each other.
Like I feel like societies is about hierarchies, and relationships relationships are about love, and love is about balance. So,
of course, we both have to balance each other, but there's always someone.
If there's a leader and the superior, that means you're higher than somebody, which means there is no balance.
No, there's balance.
No, there's not. That's exactly what it means. There is no balance. Our balance of scale is like this. When you're superior, you're like this, and when you want somebody below you, you're like this.
Why? Well, let me tell you what is the balance, right?
To you,
I'm gonna give a simple example. What is the balance? Let's say you're married to someone.
Okay.
All right. You guys have a kid. Who's going to be the man provider? Who's gonna take care of the kid the most? When you had a kid before, right? So who's the man provider of the kid? As far as like breastfeeding the baby, taking care of the baby, all that. It's the woman, right?
Let me ask you a question.
Can I finish my idea?
If I didn't have titties, I wouldn't be the main provider.
So let me finish my idea. I'm just giving an example. So that's why you're the man provider, but your man bring balance because he might be out there working to bring money, because he might not be able to work for the first month or the first 2 months. So that's balance. It doesn't mean we have to be on the same page for us to be balanced. No, I can still be a leader and bring balance, but still be a leader. So you doing your job as a woman, I'm doing my job as a man, but we still balance each other out. But in a relationship, I'm the leader because I call the shot. So when you come to the house, 2 people live together in the house. When the bills are not paid, they don't look at the woman. Damn, this woman doesn't pay the bill. They look at the man. When the food is not ready in the kitchen, they don't look at, damn, this man doesn't cook. When he has a wife, they always look at the woman. Damn, this woman doesn't cook. So it's balanced, but there's always like, you're a leader in the kitchen. Your man ain't gonna be like, oh yeah, we're both leaders. No. Your man is gonna be like, as a real man, I'm not the type of man like going 50-50 on bills with my girl. I'm the leader in the house. I take off the bills. So if you guys are equal, so you'll be okay to be in a relationship where you and the man pay 50-50 on everything?
I mean, yeah, I've been in relationships where we pay
okay.
50-50.
Hey, if that works for you, that's cool.
But me personally, being in a relationship and somebody being married are two different things.
It's the same thing.
It's not.
It's the same thing.
To me, if I'm married to somebody, I feel like you have more of an obligation to, I guess, do that. But you don't have
so relationship. You don't have an obligation.
No, not to pay most of my bills.
No.
If we live together, not to pay most of my bills.
Well, marriage is just a paperwork, right? Paperwork and two families come together, that makes it official. But things that you do in a relationship, if you cannot do that during the relationship, you will not do that during marriage. No difference. Let's say you and your boyfriend live together, boyfriend, girlfriend, live together for 10 years. So in those 10 years, whatever you guys doing, do you think if you guys get married, things gonna change?
Let me ask a question to backtrack this real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is it based off who makes the most money?
No. Leadership? No.
Because let me ask you a question. If you are my man and I'm making more than you,
that's a great question.
You feel like you're still gonna have leadership over me?
Yes.
That's a great question.
Even though I'm paying most of the bills and you now have to stay home and take the leadership of a woman and do what the woman has to do, you still think that you're calling the shots?
Here's the thing, though. Good question. So if the woman is making more money than the man must still be the leader, but it's not gonna be that effective as if he was making more money. And most of the time, most of those relationships, when the woman makes more money than the man, unless the man is just a bum, those relationships don't last. And the woman start playing the man's roles, being bossy, demanding all that, nervous. Oh, why you didn't do that? Oh, we should not do that. You should not do that. And it doesn't last because those men will feel like, okay, I'm below this woman, I'm less than a woman. Men like to take control of things. Men like to be like, hey, babe, I want you to get ready. We're going out to eat. You don't want to be feeling like, hey, babe, get your clothes ready. I'm taking you out to eat right now. Hurry up. You want a man to tell you that, hey, babe, I take this money, go shopping. Because tonight we're going out. You don't want to be doing that to a man like.
But I feel like.
If a man make more money, it's better.
I feel like regardless of how much money that you make, if we're together, you're going to be learning how to manage money. So there's never going to be a time that you can't say, babe, let's get ready to go out to dinner. Because I can make $60,000 a year. You can make $30,000. That ain't going to mean that we're not going to be able to, because regardless, everything's still going to be split.
Have you ever dated a man who makes a lot of money? Like a lot of money?
I've dated men who don't make as much money. I'm asking you, I've been on both sides of the scales.
So how much? What was the highest amount? Like mansion, driving, like luxury cars?
No, not mansion and driving, but
by what type of money are you talking about? We're not talking about 100,000 a year. That's not a lot of money.
No, to me, I've dated a man that can upkeep himself, keep an apartment, keep a job.
I'm talking about a lot of money.
Okay, well, no, I'm not.
Okay, that's the thing. Because if you date
a man that's rich, is what you're trying to say?
Yeah. If you date big girls right now, all those things you're saying, it's not gonna be happening. You're gonna follow his program. If you don't,
dated a man that made double the money than I did income wise in a year, but it still didn't affect our relationship.
But that's what I'm saying. There's a difference. Okay, let's say you're making 40,000 a year, he makes 80,000 a year. That's nothing.
Oh, but regardless, you're saying because of how much money they make, they'd have a leadership. But I'm telling you, regardless of how much money we made, there was no difference.
Okay, maybe you're just the type of man that's
in both parts of the scales. I've been where I've made the most. I've made more money, and he's made more money.
And
there's never been like a
maybe that's just the type of man that you attract, because most men who are that they call masculine, they natural leaders. You feel that the man is taking control of the relationship. You can feel it. My man is taking control. When you have the man that you feel that he doesn't take control, you might like it, because not every woman is going to like the man who take control. Some women is like the man who they can control. So, which is cool. Everybody's different. But when this guy is like, damn, I like this guy. He's taking control. It's more like masculine. Like, he's bringing my femininity. You're more submissive. You listen to him more. You respect him more. So, yeah. Let's move on to the next question anyways.
Okay.
Beauty doesn't matter.
Men beauty matters.
No, it doesn't matter. You guys just say that. You guys don't care about looks.
But we don't care about looks.
Don't care about looks, but it doesn't mean that they don't have it.
Like, you don't see men getting their bodies done. You don't see men having to get like getting enhancements on their bodies because most men are naturally beautiful. Most men go their whole lives without even having to get their fucking eyebrows done.
Females can be born with beauty, but they
will walk outside in a Nike Tech and bag the baddest bitch. Now, bitches,
you know how much effort they put in for beauty?
A lot.
But that's what I'm saying.
And then that to meet the male gaze.
Because let's flip the question around.
You guys saying what I'm saying. Men beauty doesn't matter.
If we flip the question around, where we were to ask where would you rather be with the rich, unattractive female, or rich, attractive female that was fucking with a porn star, or the 23-year-old unattractive one?
Okay, let me go back
with
to
no beauty. What would you choose?
What did I say? I say men beauty doesn't matter.
Yeah, but
it does matter.
It does not.
That's the problem.
No, you said it don't matter because we said that we don't care about looks.
Men are conditioned to feel like they don't matter
about looks.
Can I explain why men beauty doesn't matter?
Why does it matter?
Okay, give me a second. To most men, they don't care about the beauty. Most men don't care about putting the makeup on, right? Most men don't care about having the eyelashes on. Because of what? That's not our most valuable most valuable asset to present to the world.
Because you're born with beauty.
No.
That's why you don't care.
Let me finish. No.
Right.
Can you give me a second? Let me explain to you guys. Everybody has born with a look. Let's just keep it that way. Put it that way.
Beauty.
But most men, no,
everybody.
Okay,
is.
Beauty. We can call it like that.
Mm-hmm.
But the beauty we're talking about is more about like aesthetics. Most men, they don't care about. I don't care about my eyelashes when I go. I don't care about having my hair certain way, because even side topic, if a man is too like into his beauty like that, they call him gay. Because most men, we care more about how we're gonna provide. We care about making more money. That's why you see, like, you think Lil Wayne is cute? That nigga ain't cute, but he's bagging the baddest bitches out there. His beauty, his look, doesn't matter. People care about what he
you feel me?
That's what I'm saying. Woman, you can be.
So what letter?
You feel me?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm giving you. I'm saying, mind beauty doesn't matter. You can, if you look like Precious, you got millions. Most nigga who have values, they won't fuck with you.
Honestly, I ain't gonna lie to you. I've met some men that you sit here and say they care about their beauty. Most of them are called gay. I feel like that doesn't make sense, because men can care about their beauty. Men can care about if they look a certain way. It has nothing to do with eyelashes. It could be about the way your cut is.
That's about
It could be about the way your hairline is. It could be about the way your eyebrows look. That doesn't mean you're gay for getting those things done. That's the way you see yourself. That's your beauty, right? Right? Because you said most men, if they do things like that, like quote unquote,
you're calling somebody gay for caring about themselves. You're the problem.
Me personally, some men are masculine and they care about themselves. If they go get their nails done and they get clear polish, does that make them gay? Because females get their nails done.
No, I never said.
Exactly. But you said eyelashes, makeup, nails done. Eyelashes, makeup, nails done. Men get their nails done.
I see what you're getting from, but what I'm saying,
males get their eyebrows done.
Let me repeat what I say.
Males get facials, just like females. Some men don't even have to. Males do lip scrubs. That's what females do. Quote unquote. Is that not correct? That's caring about your beauty.
Let me repeat what I say. The average man in our society, they don't care about their beauty as much. I still care about getting my line up. I still care about making sure I put the right, lotion on my face. I still care about me getting, taking a shower.
That's your beauty.
That's my beauty. But I don't care at the same way women care about those things. Some women, they will not go outside because they don't have their makeup on.
It's because of your environment.
You know what I'm saying?
But think about it. Some men won't get in pictures or videos because their hair's not done. Think about it. Some men won't take pictures because they don't have a lineup.
Yeah, majority.
They don't look good. That's the same thing for a female.
No, but majority of men, beauty is not the main priority. Majority of men in society.
So you mean to tell me you can go without getting a haircut, without getting a fade, without washing your face, without doing all that, and you could still take a picture?
Yeah.
You wouldn't care?
Yeah.
For the rest of your life?
No, now you're going to the extreme.
No.
Now you're going to the extreme.
I'm gonna let you know now. A female can answer that question and be like, I don't care to get my hair done, my makeup done, my nails done for the rest of my life. You want to know why?
Guys.
Because when it comes to beauty, it's natural. Males are gonna care about that. I can get in a picture without having anything done and not care about it.
I get it.
But you're saying most men, majority of men, don't care about it.
So the point I'm trying to make here, just cut it short. The point I'm trying to make: most men care more about what they provide to society and how they can protect society. Most women care about their beauty.
That's how women are raised.
That's what it is.
That comes down to your environment. Men are conditioned to be providers. Men are told their whole lives that they need to be the head of the household. They're the man of the house. Women are conditioned to, okay, like, you need to look your best, like, da-da-da-da-da, all this other stuff. Like, that all comes down to environment.
If you
need to do this, you need to do that. And that's all a part of a different era, and now we're in a whole
If you were raised where you had to clean, where you had to cook, where you had to babysit, where you had to do all the things that, quote-unquote, you state females do, would that make you any less of a man?
Here's the thing.
I get it.
Would it make you any less of a man? Because think about it. What you're saying is a man has, in the majority of society, a man has to provide. A man has to make the most money. A man has to make the decisions. But that's all based of how a person is raised. But if a person was raised completely different than that, and they were raised to also be as equal as females, where they have to cook, they also have to watch the kids. They don't have to work and be the main head of the household. It can be equal. Would that make them any less than?
We're still in a generation where, like, our parents are still people that, like, okay, like, women need to be, like, presentable. Men need to be strong. But we're entering a different era where that's literally that's not going to be the thing.
Right.
It's not.
Regardless,
we got to deal with it now.
I'm gonna tell you now. Based off our age gap, it's completely different.
It's completely different.
So the way that we state things and the way our opinions and our mindset is completely different than yours, based off your statistics.
Eventually,
but it's really based off real life shit that we go through now. So this
has nothing about real life, your experience. This has to be about the fundamental of the world. We were put in this planet to procreate. That's the main purpose. And based on that, that's why God gave us, each of us, when I mean each of us, woman and a female, different skills. They give us to be more strong mentally. They give us to be physically stronger, because God knew, okay, a man has to protect the society that I want to sustain. I created. I want a man to go out there to create, to protect society. I want a woman to nurture the next generation. All right, let me finish. Let me finish that.
How was a man made?
Let me finish that.
Exactly.
Let's state that right now.
What?
How was a man made?
What do you mean? How was a man made?
From how was a man made into this world, created from the Bible?
What? You answer your question then.
Through whose rib cage?
No, that was a woman. That was a woman came from a man. Read your Bible. Read it right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I read the Haitian Bible.
Read it right now.
I read the Haitian Bible.